What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And, well, the Petty Roosevelt, we passed 7 seconds yet? Yeah, it's fucked. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And man, I don't want to make this video. I really don't. So as you guys know, I transported the Petty Roosevelt from Las Vegas, Nevada down to Full Bolt-On Garage, which is in Central Florida. All right, got the car there. Full Bolt-On Garage, got the car apart and found extensive damage. The crash bar being all bent and mangled, all the sensors, the mirror to the sensor, the radio antenna that's back there, all that stuff was destroyed. Which would explain why my car, every time I would back out of like Dizzle and Motion's garage or other places, would keep locking up the brakes and throwing me around in the car. So, Full Bolt-On Garage was able to go through the whole thing and make a list of everything that was broken. We submitted to USAA, and the adjuster says, well, I've never heard of, because suspension, like bushings, other stuff, was all jacked up. And he said, well, I've never heard of suspension getting damaged in a rear end collision. Really? Seriously? I literally walk around Copart probably more than 100 days a year and see all kinds of cars that have been rear-ended and the suspension is fucked. This can't be serious right now. So anyways, he said we need pictures or whatever. Now, to be fair, Full Bolt-On Garage doesn't have access to the back end, which they call CCC, where you can submit photos and stuff when you're doing that, and to submit an estimate, and everything has to be done by fax, right? So he faxed in the stuff. They were like, send us pictures. And what Amir over at Full Bolt-On Garage didn't know was, my car had got pushed off the road by that semi truck last summer in June, and they replaced pretty much the entire suspension under the car. Well, when Amir got under it and got into took the tires off, jacked everything up, got under the car, that rear suspension that was replaced by the direct repair facility from USAA, they completely fucked the car. Bolts that are supposed to be holding in the rear control arms and shit are bent. Washers are all offline. Rubber seals and gaskets and shit are all jacked up. Now, this means two things. This means either, and both of them are bad for the direct repair facility that USA had fixed my car last year. It either means one of two things. It means the lady that hit me from the back hit me so hard that it damaged all of that stuff in the rear, or it means that the direct repair facility that USAA got billed by to replace all that shit didn't do it. They replaced the control arms and reused all the bent shit that was in there. Now, I'm trying to be nice, I guess is how we would say it. I'm trying to be nice here. I'm going to say that it was damaged in the accident, because I'm pretty sure, USAA, the insurance company, doesn't want the liability or to know that their direct repair facility did a Mickey Mouse job and put my life and safety at risk in my car. So I'm going to assume, we're going to say that this is all brand new damage, right? That's what you would do, right? Now, so this kind of puts the adjuster in a very precarious place. do you pay my shop now and you fix the stuff on it that needs to be fixed and then go back after the direct repair facility for all the shit they billed you that they didn't actually do? Or do you just pay it and don't say anything else to the direct repair facility because you don't want any record of your direct repair facilities fucking up cars? Now, the reason why I'm aggravated and I'm mad in this situation is, newsflash, this isn't the first fucking direct repair facility from USAA that has fucked up one of my cars. And what I'm specifically talking about is the Green Monster. I don't know if anybody else remembers that and the fucking debacle that was Collision Works when they went out and hot rodded my fucking car and wrecked it. Now, that was a very extenuating circumstance. Shouldn't happen all the time, right? But we all remember, you can go back and see all the videos of when they kept trying to deliver the Petty Roosevelt to me after that accident, the first time they delivered it, and the whole axle was like this, cambered in. The bottom was cambered in, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, we weren't able to get it into alignment. You fucking think? So then, you know, they have some guy who doesn't even know how to work on BMWs, and he's trying to do suspension shit, and he fucks it up, and he can't do it. So then they supposedly send it to fucking BMW of Las Vegas. So, do I think anything else about it or say anything else about it? No. They get the control arms in, supposedly. 2 new control arms in the rear. And supposedly they replaced all the bolts and bushings and washers and all that stuff that goes in the rear. And the rubber, whatever, bushings, whatever, that goes over the rear end because it was all cracked or damaged. Okay? Awesome. Supposedly. So I said, you know what? Let me just dot my I's, cross my T's. Let me just call real quick and see if they actually sent this shop to BMW of Las Vegas. So here's what I found out. They did send it to BMW of Las Vegas. So BMW of Las Vegas could determine what parts needed to be ordered to fix the car. And then they didn't fix shit. It went on a tow truck and it went somewhere else. And I'm willing to bet it was probably their Mickey Mouse ass mechanic that was so freaked out that ice was showing up every day. Whenever a fucking Expedition or a Crown Vic or something rolled up to the shop, this dude was looking like he wanted to be fucking Carl Lewis or Michael Johnson and break out into the 100 meters. Now, some of you youngsters probably don't know who either of those track people are, but I don't know what to tell you. He was like Usain Bolt. He was ready to go. So, where I'm at with it at this point is I'm fucking done. Because it's either 2 things. Like I said, it's either that shop did a shitty ass job putting the ass end of my car together and just straightened out bolts so you could get the nuts and stuff on. Oh my God. And then had washers mismatched. You know what? Let me just show you some of the images of the jacked off shit from under the car. So here's some Mickey Mouse shit. Now that bar is supposed to be centered over that circle. Those washers are not supposed to be like that. Not a good look, right? Here's a different look where the bushings are all cracked and all run to shit. And they don't go bad in 6 months. So that tells me that they didn't actually replace the stuff in the rear end, even though they charged my insurance company for this previously. Or the accident was so hard that it damaged it. Who knows? I'm hoping that USAA says it does, because if it's not the shop, and you can see how destroyed that rubber bushing is, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Look at the plastic stuff, cracked stuff that they glued back together that they had in the friggin' suspension. Are you kidding me? Cracked. I'm beyond aggravated here. This is the crash bar all bent to crap. And then, other pieces in the undercarriage that they had snapped in that they just JB weld and glued it together, these guys. So you can see, reused bolts, no cotter pins and shit. Stuff that is... Oh my God, it's such a massive safety issue. It is a massive safety issue. That this shit is driving me fucking insane. Because you would think that when the shop figured out who I was and they saw the YouTube channel and they saw how I fucking destroyed Collision Works, they went bankrupt. They had to sell. You would think after USAA removed them as a direct repair facility for the shit they did with my car and how much I literally publicly fucking destroyed them, that this shop would be like, we need to make sure this car is right. But I had to go get it not once, not twice, not three, 4 fucking times. I had to go pick up my car because every time I went, something else was wrong. Something else was, and then let's rewind. When I did get my fucking car, the bumper was so fucked up that USAA paid me to just repaint my fucking bumper. They were like, you know what? Because the people at USAA, at least on the executive side, know that I know what the fuck I'm doing. And here's the thing. I suck at painting. I'm not a painter. But I was so fucking done that I said, fuck it. And I took the car to Nellis and I put it in the goddamn hobby shop and I took the fucking bumper off and I put it on the horse and I fucking painted the goddamn bumper and made sure there wasn't fucking hairs and beetles and other shit in my fucking paint. All right? And then we find out this. Now here's the thing. This is not on Amir. And like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all of this damage, the cotter pins flew out of these bolts. Maybe all of this damage that's under my car from these parts that were supposed to be replaced in fucking June, maybe, just maybe, this is all new damage. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe, I hope. You know what? And at least for the adjuster's sake, or at least for this direct repair facility's sake, they better hope it's new damage. Because if something happens and my car has to be totaled now, and they total the Petty Roosevelt because of this shit, don't think I'm not going after the shop. I am. I'm going to go directly after the shop because all the money that USAA paid to replace all that shit in the rear that they didn't fucking do, I'm done, man. I'm over it. This is bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. And Amir's literally like, dude, this is such a massive safety issue. I can't believe that you've been driving this car. And you guys know I don't drive the Petty Roosevelt easy. I don't. I drive the car. I enjoy the car. We take it out to different events and shit and have fun with it. And the fact that, oh, I'm so aggravated, man. Oh, I'm so aggravated. The fact that they put my safety at risk using the same old parts or Mickey Mouse shit, no cotter pins, no other shit all misaligned. You can even see, dude, especially on the control arm where you can see the other shit rubbing up against it. You know, I've been wondering, I was like, what is that thump sound I'm hearing whenever I accelerate? Thump, thump. I'm thinking it's my Guibo or the drivetrain or something in the drive shaft or the drive shaft bearing. No! The whole goddamn rear end suspension is frigging moving. Why? Because, one, it's not torqued down to spec. They just hand tighten shit. And this isn't the first time. After the car was repaired, we took it to Full Bolt-On Garage, and I remember we're in the shop, and he's fixing my headlight. I don't know if you guys remember that. He did the DRL repair on my car, and he literally put the socket on my wheel and did this. Like the fucking the nuts on my on the wheel that hold the wheel in place literally came off by hand turning. Like, and I hadn't touched the car. Nobody else has touched the car. Nobody did anything. They put the wheels and tires on that car because they replaced all the wheels and tires on that car. I'm so fucking mad. It's not even funny. I'm so fucking mad. This is bullshit. This is not something. And here's the thing. I know you're gonna say, TK, you're just mad because they haven't agreed to pay to fix it yet. No. I'm not mad about that. I'm mad because now that this is there, they might see it and try to total my fucking car. And then I already know where that's going to come to at that point, because now I got to submit all the receipts. I got to submit all the stuff that's been done to the second engine that's in that car. Everything we've done, from tunes to the intakes to the turbo to everything, all that shit. I had to submit all that shit again and get my money back out of the car. And it's going to be, I'm going to have to fucking pull teeth, and I don't want to do it. And here's the thing. I don't want to, I know you guys are going to be pissed about this or tell me I'm crazy. I don't want to total the fucking car. I don't. I owe basically nothing on the car. I don't want to total it. I want to keep the car. I want to use it for what it was intended for. I want to go through with the car's transformation, and I want to enjoy that car for the next 5 to 8 years. That was the purpose of it. I don't give a fuck how many accidents are on the Carfax. I didn't buy the car. I don't give a shit about that. I don't care what the resale value is. When I have a car like that I truly love, and you guys that have been with me for a long time remember the E39, my silver BMW. I don't care. I don't care if I put 300,000 miles on the car. I don't care what the resale value is, because I'm not trying to sell the friggin' car. I'm trying to enjoy it. So there's your update. I just wanted to let you guys see these pictures and see some of this shit for yourself. And I'm beyond fucking mad. If I was in Vegas right now, like I'd be down at the shop asking, you know, did you guys take pictures of this shit when you got done with it? Because if I was a shop, I would do it to cover my ass to make sure that I did the job right. But I'm willing to bet they didn't. They didn't take any photos of the completed work. And now my car, the suspension is, the rear suspension is completely fucked up. It's fixable, and that's the thing. And here's the thing. Full bolt-on garage, Amir, he's saving the insurance company money. He can fix the whole car for like $6 grand. That's paint, everything. He can fix the whole shit for like $6 grand. And they're like, well, I never heard of a car getting suspension damage from getting rear end. Fucking really? Seriously? Get the fuck out of here, man. Unfucking retarded, unbelievable, man. I'm mad. I am beyond fucking mad. Beyond fucking mad. And here's the thing that pisses me off is I gotta be on a fucking plane in like 2 hours, and I gotta go to work. And I'm which is probably good for me when I'm going to work, go to work mad. You know, I'll be motivated to get the fucking job done. But I'm fucking aggravated. I'm fucking aggravated because this should not be a thing, all right? I'm so pissed, man. I'm so pissed. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Oh, don't get it twisted. You know, if my car ends up getting totaled, man, my Boston's on the top right. I'm super mad. If my car ends up getting totaled, I can guarantee you that I will be there with bells on, and I will get with my attorney, and I will sue the shit out of that shop for causing me to lose my car because you did Mickey Mouse shit, and then you put my fucking safety at risk. That's some bullshit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Full Bolt-On Garage. I'm going to tag them in the description. In other news, I'm almost at 5,000 miles already on the Altima. It is still for sale, but I have been going back and forth to North Carolina and doing other stuff. So, you know, I literally racked up like 3,000 miles on this thing. Like this. Oh my God. But it is still for sale. I haven't adjusted the price for mileage. I'm not going to. It will go to auction, most likely. Maybe I'll go through how to list a car with ACV. And, you know, how they pick up the car and do all that stuff. If you guys might be interested in that, let me know. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I'm aggravated, and I'm going to try to make my day better. Because I have a very short amount of time before I have to get on the plane. So I'm probably going to pop into Twin Peaks and try to be better.